Hello, hey, how are you guys? Hope you're all doing good. Today, we've got a brand new story. Put your headphones on and let's jump into the intro.
سلام، أنا نوفا. تعال معاي أدخلك عالم جديد، مغامرة جديدة وقصة جديدة. بس راسك يلا نبدأ.
My name's Miriam, and I'm not going to try to justify myself in this story. I'm just going to tell it as it happened, because what happened to me taught me a lesson I will never forget for the rest of my life. It all started on a day that looked completely normal. We went on a little trip. Me, my husband, and our little girl, Rasha, along with the maid who helped us at home. The place was beautiful. Wide green land, clean air, simple food. We were sitting there laughing, talking, eating like everything in life was finally okay. At first, everything felt perfect. Laughing, photos, a strange kind of peace like life was actually smiling at us again. But the way back was different. In the car, a small argument started between me and my husband. Something so stupid. It didn't even deserve a minute of anger, but somehow it grew. Both of us thought we were right. He had his strong personality, and I had my pride, the one that always whispers, "Don't back down." One word became two. Voices started rising, and then suddenly, silence. Not peace. Not calm. Just heavy silence. The kind that sits inside a moving car like a ghost. We reached home. Each of us went into a separate room, and I waited. I kept thinking, he'll come, he'll talk, he'll apologize, or at least break the silence. But nothing happened, and I didn't move either. I kept telling myself, why should I start? I'm right. And deep down, he was probably thinking the same thing. The first day of silence began. One day passed. No talking. Then the second day. Then the third. And after that, silence stopped feeling temporary. It became normal. No more eating together. No more random conversations. Even eye contact disappeared. He would leave the house, come back home, and act like nobody existed. And me? I was burning inside too. But I acted cold. I missed him. I needed him. I was hurting more than I wanted to admit. But my pride was louder than my heart, and little by little, the distance between us grew bigger. Not just emotionally, even inside the house itself. He started depending on the maid for the smallest things: coffee, food, clothes, random little details. And I saw all of it. I noticed everything. But I stayed quiet, pretending I was strong. When the truth is, I was falling apart inside until the night that changed everything. I woke up really late because I heard movement somewhere in the house, and I swear, the second I opened my eyes, my chest felt tight for no reason, like my heart already knew something was wrong. I got up quietly, following the sound step by step, and every step felt heavier than the one before it, until I reached the maid's room, and right when I got there, the door closed quickly. Too quickly. And in that exact moment, something inside me broke. I stood there for a second, frozen. My hand was already on the door before I even decided to knock. I knocked once, no answer. I knocked again, harder. Then the door finally opened. She was standing there, completely shocked. Her face changed the moment she saw me. Like she wasn't expecting me. Like she wasn't ready for reality to walk in on her. Her eyes kept moving everywhere except mine. And me? I didn't even shout at first. I just stared. Because deep down, I already knew something was wrong. The silence between us was heavy. Too heavy. I asked her one simple question, my voice barely coming out. What is going on here? She didn't answer immediately. Her hands were shaking. She stepped back, like she wanted space from me or from the truth. And then she started talking. At first, it was broken sentences, unclear words, excuses trying to form themselves. But slowly, everything started coming out, one confession after another. Something I never imagined. Something I never wanted to imagine in my own house, in my own life, with my own husband. I felt my body go cold. Not anger first, just shock. Like my brain was refusing to connect the words to reality. And then it hit all at once. The betrayal, the secrecy, the silence that wasn't just silence anymore. It was something else happening right under my nose while I was standing still, thinking I was just being patient. My ears were ringing. I couldn't even hear everything clearly anymore. Her voice kept talking, but it felt far away, like I was underwater, and the only thing repeating inside my head was, "This can't be real. This can't be happening in my house." But it was, and I knew it. That night, everything inside me shifted. Nothing was the same after that moment. She stopped talking, and I just stood there. But this time, something didn't feel like a normal confession. Something felt off, cold, planned. I turned around and walked out of the room slowly. My heart was beating too fast, but my mind was strangely clear. I went straight to my husband. He was there, sitting like nothing happened. I looked at him and said, "I know everything." He froze instantly, and that silence between us wasn't normal anymore. It felt heavy, dangerous. That's when everything started coming out. Not just betrayal, but something bigger. The maid. She wasn't just a maid. She was connected to a group, a whole setup, a network that targets unstable homes, creates problems, then controls everything quietly from inside. And my husband. He wasn't just lost or distant. He had been pulled into something worse. Drugs, alcohol, a life falling apart in secret. While I was busy protecting my pride, he was disappearing into something I didn't even see. Everything collapsed at once. The truth wasn't just betrayal, it was manipulation and destruction from both sides. After that night, nothing stayed normal. He stopped functioning like before. Work collapsed. His life fell apart. Everything around him started breaking down fast, and I couldn't fix any of it anymore. I just stood there watching everything I once called my life disappear. In the end, I took my daughter Rasha and left. Not because I was strong, but because staying meant drowning with everything else. And I finally understood something painful. Sometimes the biggest danger isn't betrayal. It's what you don't see until it destroys everything. And that's the end of the story. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop your opinions down in the comments. Don't forget to like and share the video with someone who loves stories like this. And of course, turn on notifications so you don't miss any new uploads. Hey, don't be out here enjoying my stories while you're not subscribed. Go hit that subscribe button real quick. Also, you can send me your legendary stories through my socials. You'll find all my accounts down in the description below. This was Nofa, and bye-bye.